this is problem number 4. It's a good synopsis of problems that you'd see on the test coming up on Thursday. We have a parametric form. We said yesterday that you can't, that's not a function. If this is x, this is f of x, not a function. This is not a function and you can't analyze it, except you can if you break this up into back and forth for the x and up and down and up again for the y. Those will be, that could break up into individual functions that make this what we would call a non-function. So that's the whole point of this. It's how Mario is programmed. All the programming games work according to that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start by making a little table. So would you go t, x, and y, and then I'm just going to take the integers here. T is between 0, 1, 2, and 3. And we're just going to put these values of t into this equation, x and y, and get the points. So put a 0 in for t, you get negative 1. Y will be 3 plus 0 minus 0 is 3. Then for number 1, if you put a 1 in, you get 0. Put a 3 plus 2 minus 1 is going to be 4. If we put a 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 plus 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 4 is just going to be 3. Put a 3 in, you're going to get 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 plus 6 is 9. Minus 9 is 0. So if I plot these, this will be negative 1, negative 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, negative 2, negative 4, and then you'll get negative 1, 3 is a point, 0, 4 is a point, 1, 3 is a point, and 2, 0 is a point. What do you think at x equals negative 2, what do you think the y is going to be? It is, yeah. If you put a negative 2 in, 3 minus 4, let's see, 3, put a negative 2 in, 3 minus 4 is negative 1, minus negative 2 squared, that'll get you your 0. All right, so then, what we make of this is a nice little parabola. Well, that's what it looks like. But what would a formula look like? So we're going to do that too. X equal to t minus 1. We're going to convert it into a non-t equation, into a single non-parametric. Solve for t. You're going to add 1 to both sides. And so now you have t equal to x plus 1. And then you just put back into this original here. That's going to be y equal to 3 plus 2 times t minus t squared. Okay? So wherever you see a t, we're going to put in an x plus 1. And that will give you y equal to 3 plus 2x plus 2 minus, let's see, this will be x squared minus 2x minus 1. Okay? So putting all those together, this will be a squared. This will be negative x squared, lose the 2 x's, and then we'll have 5 minus 1 is 4. Show me with your arms x squared. Everybody x squared. Negative x squared. Plus 4. Does it look like this? Right? It works. Math works. Surprise of all surprises. Next one. Not only does math work, but things you thought you'd never see again keep coming back. Here's one. X equal cosine t, solve for t. So x equal to the cosine of t. We're going to take the inverse cosine of both sides. What's the inverse cosine of the cosine of t? and then that's just going to be cosine inverse of x. So wherever you see a t, we can replace it with the cosine inverse of x. So y equals the sine of what? T. So t is cosine inverse of x. Now, you thought you would never see this ever again, that you'd never get the opportunity to use your singing talents, but you can. What happens when you see an inverse in parentheses? Make a triangle. You guys sounded great. That's really good. I'm really proud. Yeah, I'm not being sarcastic at all. You sounded good. All right, so now this is x over 1, right? So then we're going to cosine x over 1. Where does the x go? On the hypotenuse, the right or below? Cosine x over 1. Adjacent, and this will be 1. So this will make this guy what? 1 squared minus x squared. So then y will be equal to the sine. Sine of this is opposite over hypotenuse, square root of 1 minus x squared. Well, we blew it. That doesn't look like, are you with me? Okay. Doesn't look like anything we have seen before, have we? Does this look familiar? But what if you squared both sides and added the x squared over? What do you got? You've got a circle with a radius of 1. Yeah. So you can convert these cosines. I'm going to have you do that right now. Do that with number 10. And that's it for the video review of changing equations into non-parametric form, knowing the parametric form.